Welcome back to Access Hollywood's Housewives Nightcap. Guys, I'm here alone this week because our girl Emily is living her life in Greece. I mean, look at these photos. She's on the beach, she's on a boat, she's drinking champagne, and here I am at my parents' house. But it's okay because we have another exciting episode of Housewives Nightcap because Potomac is back. So we have Candiace Dillard breaking down season 6. So everyone, welcome Candiace. First things first, season 6, we're back. We're back. It seems like it's better than ever before. But I'm going to be really honest with you. I didn't think you were going to come back.
Really?
There was a part of me that really was like, no, she's over this. She's not going to deal with it. She's going to walk away.
Well, funny you should say that. Obviously, I considered not coming back. I was in a very swampy, low, dark, and it was really probably one of the more challenging times in my life, mostly because, obviously everything that we're doing on this show is amplified by the platform and having millions of eyes and ears and millions of opinions and lots of people who, think that they just are the experts on everything all the time. That was really hard. And yeah, I did think about just crawling underneath my bed and never coming out again. But I ultimately decided that if I did not come back, I would be acquiescing to everyone that doubted me and everyone that said that I deserved what I got and that I was, all the awful things that people said. They would be winning. Everyone that was against me would be winning. Everyone who was anti-Candiace would win. And I had to come back to show them and the people that support me that you cannot break me. Candiace is unbreakable and she will always get back up no matter how far down the hole you kick her. She's going to crawl and claw her way back into the light. And that is what I have done.
Let's just get like a round of applause for that because that is amazing. And I'm so glad you're back. Like I said, I was surprised, but I'm so glad because exactly, you're just so entertaining, but I also loved seeing your story. And you were a killer housewife, and you are a killer housewife. So you need to tell us, though, what are we going to see this season? What's going to happen?
Oh, my gosh. So this season is better than last season and all of our previous seasons for one reason. And that is because this season, everybody gets really personal. And I remember sitting in moments when we were filming and looking and listening to, like Robin or Wendy and saying to myself, wow, like I never knew this about you. Or, wow, that's really crazy. Like I had no idea that this was happening in your life, or that your husband felt this way about you, or that this is the reason why you wanted to get this plastic surgery done, or whatever it is. Everybody got personal, and it was a very intimately personal season for everyone. And it's different from season 5, which was very like in your face, right? It was, loud, it was extra, it was bombastic, as I like to say. And this season you're not going to get a fight. You'll get a salad toss, but you're not going to get a dark, violent, sick fight, and all of the fixins that came along with that. But you are going to get to peer into our lives, like in a way that you have not before. Everybody. Obviously, I'm always crying about something. There's no shortage of Kleenex, of somebody called them origami something tissues. There'll be no shortage of that. But it's just nice when the girl group as a whole can feel vulnerable enough to share in a way that they haven't before. And I'm really excited to see how it plays out.
Now, you have to be honest with us. Do you think that might be a reason because Monique is not here and she didn't film?
I think that everyone who is supposed to be here is here, and everyone who is not here was never meant to be here.
Because, yeah, I'm still not over what went down last season. I don't know if you are. Did you move past it? Are you like,
Yeah. It's a daily, it's a probably not daily anymore, but it's like a weekly or monthly struggle. Like things will happen, or I'll see things that are triggering to me, and I have to reconcile those things. I have to talk to my therapist about those things. I have to, employ the things that I have used to help me pull myself out of an anxiety and a depression from everything that happened last year, and the way that information was disseminated last year, and the way that people used their power and wielded it in a way that was very damaging. It was a lot. And so, yeah, I don't think that any of us are completely over it. I think that our group is changed for the better in a lot of ways. And I think we are all excited and ready and willing, and were when we started filming, to move forward and leave entities that never deserved this platform where they belonged.
You're saying that you guys all moved forward, but there is this new cast member, Mia, and you brought up the salad toss, which we all saw in the trailer. There was a little salad toss. So you got to tell us, how do you feel about her? How are you vibing with her? What's going on?
Yeah, so Mia is not playing games, okay? Mia bursts onto the scene, honey, and she hazes us. So normally when—
the other way around.
Normally Giselle is the resident hazer. She comes in and she's sniffing around and she's, so who are you? And what do you do? And who is your husband? And where do you live? And how much money do you make? She's asking all the questions, and we're all just kind of sitting around like rolling our eyes like, okay, Giselle, shut up. But no, this season, Mia comes in and she just is like in your face. And it takes her a minute to get adjusted, because I think she comes in misguided. And I'm not sure if that is Karen who misguided her, because Karen is her friend. Karen is who introduces her to us, or if she's just misguided because she was watching too much TV. But she does have to come in and get adjusted. And by the end of the season, I feel like we understand her better. But it's a journey to get there, because I think she argued with everyone except for Karen, I think. And there was even a moment where she kind of she was like doing weird stuff against Karen. Like she was like cozying up to people that everybody knows that Karen is not cool with. And it's like, but you just got here and you're Karen's friend. So why are you talking? And why are you like giving your phone number to this person and like cozying up to them and inviting them out for tea? Like, what are you doing? So that was weird. And then when it was my turn to have to deal with Mia, it was like, girl, like I've been defending your name all year and you want to come at me now? So then that turned into something. And as I always say, I am peaceful. I come in peace. However, I'm always at home. My porch light is always on. So if you knock on my door, I'm going to answer. And there were moments where Mia was knocking on my door, and I'm going to answer the door and give you what you came to get, which is a little bit of smoke. So I did give her some, and that, kind of resulted in a little bit of salad toss. So you'll get to see the journey. It takes a while to get there.
But I gotta be honest, we love it. We'll love the salad toss. It happens to, it has to happen sometime in housewife world. But we also need to talk about, it seems like you and your husband are going to be trying to deal with your personal and your professional life, So what are we going to see there?
Yes. So there is a bit of a challenge with myself and Mr. Chris Bassett, because he is managing part of my career. And I refer to him as my husbander because I always have a name. When he was my fiance, I called him my husband, and now he's my husbander. So you're going to get to see a little bit of that journey of the growing pains of us kind of figuring out how to make it work. Because at the end of the day, Chris and I are the tightest team you will ever meet, this side or the other side of the Mississippi River. Like, we are super tight, and we ride for each other. And Chris is very protective of me, and especially my career, because he believes in my career probably more than anyone. But we go through it, and there's some moments where I'm like, I want to like murder you, but I don't.
Which, I mean, I'm glad you don't, obviously, but that happens every relationship, especially when you are trying to also be this superstar, which I think you already are. But you need to tell us, you also have a new single coming out, right?
I do, yes. So my new single, it's called Drive Back. It drops on 7/11 on Sunday, the same day as the premiere. You can pre-order or pre-save Drive Back right now. The links are in my bios on all of my socials, and it's going down on Sunday, 7/11. And you might recognize some of the themes from the song from season 4 of a moment that happens during season 4, because I wrote it about a very specific moment that takes place in season 4. So.
Can you give us more of a hint? I'm like, I'm thinking, what happened in season 4?
So there was a moment where Chris and I are having an argument, and I storm out, and I go get in my car to drive off. And the theme of the song is, like, you irritate me, you get on my nerves, but no matter what, I'm always going to drive back home to you.
So cute. Well, I'm so excited for it. Sunday's going to be a really big day for you, obviously. Potomac and this song. So before I let you go, one more thing. You need to describe the season in just one word. What would that one word be?
Oh my gosh. If I could describe season 6 in one word, it would be vulnerable.